Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Devon if you're new here. Subscribe if you haven't already because the vlogs are about to get so fun and exciting. Obviously it's getting warmer everywhere, but specifically in Southern California. And I'm hoping that the rain is gone because I just feel so great right now. I am about to go to LA because I am doing an event with Nordstrom. This is honestly kind of insane because I've shopped at Nordstrom probably for as long as I can remember. So shocked that this is my life right now. We are having a garden party with them tomorrow. I have no clue who's gonna be there. It's a very small, intimate thing, so I couldn't bring a +1. I'm a little anxious about it, but I think it's gonna be fine. I am very excited. I've never been to a garden party, so I'm just like, it's gonna be great. Right now, I am packing up my stuff. I am gonna sleep at my cousin's house tonight. So this is all the stuff. This is the dress and like the outfit that I'm wearing tomorrow. Have some hair stuff, have toiletries and makeup, sleep stuff. And then my cousin and her friends are going out tonight. So I brought some options. And then here are the 2 shoes that I'm bringing. I'm also gonna wear these flip-flops. This is everything that I'm bringing. Hopefully I can fit this all into my Vera Bradley duffel. I'm literally going for less than 24 hours, so it's no need to go crazy. So it's 12:30 and I'm leaving now. I'm just gonna go straight to my cousin's and work once I get there. But it's been such a lovely day. I dropped off Katie at the airport because she's gone for a wedding this weekend in Las Vegas. Once we come back, we have a lot of things to do, but I'm just so excited for this weekend. I also am gonna hang out with my friend Lauren. Gonna switch my closet from winter to summer clothing. It's not like super hot yet, but I feel like whenever I do this, the weather just magically fits what's in my closet. Let me get this all in there and then we'll be on the road.
Lemonade, ooh, tastes so sweet.
Let's go.
3 poppies, making one for me. Then ocean sounds, ooh, sip slowly. Grains of glass riding on my feet.
I need to explain what's happening in this clip because it was probably the weirdest Lyft ride of my entire life. I got a Lyft code from Nordstrom. They gave us a bit of money to get a Lyft to the place. I scheduled it the day before because I didn't want to be late. I didn't want to have to worry about someone coming to pick me up on time because it was an hour away from where my cousins lived and it's like up this mountain. This man pulls up and I'm like, hey, like, who are you here for? And they're supposed to tell you your name before you get into the car. He's like, I don't know. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm not getting in this car. First of all, the car had stickers all over it and then 2 of those little demon looking things on both of the passenger's windows, like in the back seat. Terrifying. No, I'm not getting in your car if you don't even know who I am supposed to be. And then he looks at it because I'm not getting in the car and he's like, Devon? And I get in the car and I'm like looking at my surroundings. Weird stuff is going on. Like there's aliens everywhere. Again, the car is covered in stickers all over the car, all over the windows. There was just so many things in there. So then I'm like, okay, let me like take my mind off of this because this is making me feel a little bit anxious, but it's okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm only in this Uber for what, like 55 minutes. So then I start Googling like Topanga, like just to see what's going on in Topanga. Find out that that's where the Manson family live. Oh, cool. I'm like Googling, I'm seeing stuff about how Topanga is it's like a culty vibe there. Again, I don't really know any more than what Google told me, but on the way there, I was definitely panicking. Of course I got there and it was all fine. It was so beautiful, stunning. Keep watching. I need to make a good decision because this is permanent.
It is.
Yeah. I was like, I love it. With all of them. Oh my gosh, thank you. It's Saturday and it has been a day filled with doing absolutely nothing. This morning I wanted to go to the beach and spend some time outside. It is Earth Day. It's also just a really nice day. I took a few hours and just laid on the beach and read, and then I came back, showered, got in some soft clothes, and I actually had to run to the grocery store because I want to make some turkey stuffed peppers. Yesterday was like honestly an unreal experience. I went to Topanga, California to this cute little fairy style cottage. It was just like the most precious event. There were only about 10 influencers there and I actually really liked that. I think that's probably my favorite event that I've ever been to. I also met Keaton, and I have followed Keaton Milburn on YouTube since I was probably in high school, and we were invited to the same event. Like, that was just so crazy to me. And I did tell her as much. I was like, yeah, I followed you since you filmed on a GoPro. So we actually ended up getting very similar bracelets. They had so many fun things there. Like, they had someone who was basically the party planner, and it was her and her assistant, and they had this like floral arrangement thing set up. They had a champagne type of wall right when you walk in. It was so stunning and beautiful. I'm sure you will have seen this in the clips that I just showed you. And then they had a few other vendors, like permanent jewelry one. This is the one I got, and I just think it's so beautiful. I think it also fits really well with my other bracelets, because you guys know I never take these off. They also had someone who is like a bartender, and she has a business where she goes around to different events and she is like the bartender. It was just such a fun event. It was so cool. We heard from the Nordstrom stylist, and then there were a bunch of Nordstrom execs there, some from California, some from Seattle, some from the East Coast. So it was so fun. Like, I don't know, I can't really say anything. I can't say anything bad about it. It was just so fun, and I had a great time. So yeah, I am just really hoping that I can continue to work with Nordstrom, because it's, first of all, just a dream come true, and it was such an amazing experience. Today, I want to switch out my closet. I only have like my winter stuff up in my closet right now. The rest of my clothes I put up here or under my bed. I actually don't even use the ones under my bed. The ones under my bed are for Poshmark. I have a few trips coming up, and then also I have not event, but just like a day with Lauren tomorrow that I want to find a cute outfit for, but I really don't want to shop. I'm really trying to limit my consumption these days, because it's not that my shopping is getting out of hand, but when I was looking at my expenses for the taxes that I just paid, and every time I swiped my card last year, I was a little taken aback by how much money I spend on clothes. Right now, I think I'm gonna make some dinner, get that started. I don't have a recipe, and I hate recipes. The only thing I'm gonna look up is how long to cook it, and everything else, it's in God's hands, so there you go. Do it. I'm back home. That was such a fun little outing. I had never been up to Carlsbad for the flowers. There's also a strawberry field up there, which I didn't realize. And we went there, picked a bunch of strawberries, took some content, of course. Lauren is working with Visit San Diego, I think. So she had to go around and do some things in San Diego. But these are so yummy, and I can't wait to munch on these this week. They are not cheap. Like, they're, I think, $12 for this big thing, and then it's also $5 to get in, so it's not really cost effective, but you know, it's for the vibes, it's for the experience. The task at hand right now is to take all of these clothes out of my closet and switch them with my summer clothes. It's just getting too hot. I've been repeatedly needing to take out my clothes from up here, which these two are usually up here, to find something to wear, and I think it's just that time of year for me to switch out all of my clothes. I am gonna get rid of a few pieces that I feel like I haven't worn a bunch of, or that I feel like are just taking up space and that I have multiples of, and we'll definitely be watching. I'm giving crayon. this is the progress so far. I have 3 little stacks, and then I am going to put all of these on Poshmark or just donate them. This was probably the worst time for me to start this project because it's very involved, but it's kind of mindless. I did want to read my book tonight, but I think it's only like 7:45, so hopefully I'll be able to finish this within the next hour. I'm not going to be posting any of these things today. That's not my priority. I just want to get everything away other than what I'm going to be posting, which will happen probably tomorrow. Now I just have to tackle this monster, get all of these things that I want hung up on hangers in the closet. There are a few things that I wear all year round or that I have had down, and they are more so summer clothes, so I'm gonna leave all of those up there. I finally got my closet all done last night. I'm so happy with it. It looks so fun and colorful. I have a ton of dresses and I'm just so excited. The weather is finally getting warmer. It's just amazing. Of course, I do have all of my laundry, which does have some of my like sweatshirts and stuff, but I wear those year round. After I wash them, they're gonna get hung up as well. I have a good bit of hangers left over too, and then all of my other clothes are up here. I have a huge pile of clothes that are gonna be posted on Poshmark hopefully sometime this week. I'm gonna at least take the photos so that while I'm away next week, if I don't get them posted while I'm here, I'll get to have them posted just whenever I have downtime next week. I just got finished doing some freelance work, so now I am going to do my workout and go for a walk. I was supposed to be going to lunch today with Lauren, but we realized the restaurant that she has to go to is closed on Monday, so we're gonna push that to Wednesday. But let's get in a workout. Video, I asked you guys to ask me some questions about my life, and we're gonna answer them. Before we get into that, I do just want to say I find it very funny that a video where I'm talking about something bad that happened to me did so much better than any other video I've posted on my channel within the past few months. It's just funny. Everyone's preying on your downfall basically, and now I know that. But in all seriousness, I do want to thank you guys for the encouragement on the last video. I am very much okay. Like, I wouldn't have talked about it if I was still pretty emotionally charged about it, and I don't think I ever was really emotionally charged about that. You know, it is what it is. This is life. I'm okay. I'm more than okay. And now that I have more mental space, I just feel like my days are just so much better. Like, I can think so much more clearly. I can invest so much more time into other things that I've really been wanting to do. So it's nothing but good things. Also, monetarily, me losing any of my jobs, whether it's a sponsorship or it's a freelance client, although yes, they are of value to me and I don't want to lose any of them, because I have such multiple streams of income, it doesn't really affect me monetarily as much as someone losing their full-time job. All right, let's get into the questions. Question number 1, if I left San Diego, where would I go? Hands down, Australia. I have wanted to live in Australia for as long as I can remember. Honestly, I was gonna move there in May of 2020, but we all know how 2020 went and I did not move there. Next question is, do I ever feel weird promoting items on social media that I might not absolutely love? No, because I don't promote items that I don't love on social media. This person used an example of a Hill House dress that I said was like kind of thinner material. That's not me saying I don't like it. I love Hill House Home. I love their stuff. I love their styles. I love their colors. I love everything about Hill House Home. I think in that clip I was just saying you would need to wear a slip under it. And yeah, but I still love Hill House Home. So there is not one thing that I show on my social media that I don't like. I feel so passionately and so strongly about that. The trust of you guys is really everything to me. So I would not share something and promote something that I don't fully love. This question says, do I feel some type of way about the small Black population San Diego has? As in, do you ever wish you saw more of us? It's not something that I'm feeling deprived of. I am around people who look like me very often. You know, I have my family, all of my best friends friends are Black, and I feel like I don't really need much more than that. Do I see myself doing content creation long term? In some capacity, yes. Whether it's for me or for someone else, I do. I just love social media. I love creating content. I love taking content. I love editing it. I love making it look super pretty. So yeah, I do see myself doing that very long term. I get this question not super often, but every once in a while I get the question of like, how am I so confident? I am trying to rack my brain for what I'm doing on this channel to like require all of this confidence. What do you see me doing on this channel that you're like, oh my gosh, she's so confident? I feel like I'm just doing very basic everyday things that don't really require a lot of confidence. So it just begs the question, like, what do you think I'm doing that requires this extra level of confidence? And sometimes it feels a little backhanded, if I'm honest. I also got a good bit of questions about San Diego, what areas to move to, what I like to do in San Diego. I will link below a blog post that I made about my favorite things to do in San Diego, and I think I'm gonna update it pretty soon or just make a whole new one. I have found quite a good bit of new things I like to do in San Diego. This person was asking what locations do I recommend for housing, and I think it's just really dependent on what you want out of your living situation. I wanted to live near the beach, so I looked in the beach neighborhood. Hillcrest neighborhood is really cute. I also like Little Italy. There's a good bit of bars and restaurants in Little Italy as well. So it really just depends what you want and what your budget is. I got a good bit of questions about how to make friends as an adult. I will say this is probably something that I am not the best person to ask about. All of my friends I have made through social media in some way, shape, or form, whether it's that they're a person who like works a regular job and has DM'd me and asked me to go get coffee with them, or I've met them at a social media event, or we've been mutuals online and finally decided to meet up and hang out. So all of my friends I've made through social media. If you want to get on Bumble BFF, that's a good way to make friends. I think also just don't be scared to slide into someone's DMs. You might feel more weird. It's not weird, but you might feel more weird just DMing a random person online. But at the end of the day, everyone's a random person online. So taking away the pressure, because the worst that could happen is that they don't respond or they say no. And at that point, you're not really missing out on anything because you weren't friends to begin with. I don't really know how to make friends. I will be honest. I feel like most of my friends in San Diego were kind of handed to me on a silver platter. So I'm the worst person to ask about this. But I'm gonna end this vlog here. It's Monday morning and I need to get my week started. We got in our workouts. We cleaned our closet out. I'm so happy with everything I've gotten done this weekend. And it was just a really fun weekend. Like, I can't believe I met a YouTuber that I've literally watched since I was like probably 15 this weekend. That's just like crazy. And we were at the same event. That's so bizarre to me. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you're watching to this point, comment these emojis. Last time I said comment the fruit emojis, and then I realized there's just so many fruit emojis, so I really apologize about that. But now comment these specific emojis because you're a real one. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.